Welcome back to this channel. I'm Crypto Trend Trader, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. But before we get started, I'd like to remind you it's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. These markets are extremely volatile, so please do your own research and trade responsibly. So here you have Bitcoin on the daily. I've got the Coinbase chart up here. As you'll see, we basically have, on the daily chart, we basically came down, got that big push back up, and we've been just consolidating off this like pile of moving averages. The purple 89 has been basically holding up price this whole time, as well as the 55 simple, the green one right here. So, and then you'll see we've been interacting obviously with, the 10 as it was coming up. It's been acting as support the whole way. We did get a pretty decent little pump up here at the end of the day before the close. I'm going to switch over to the 4-hour. About half of it sold off. Looked like a rejection. It did flip the SAR back to bullish. But now again, the daily just started about 10 minutes ago, and we're starting to get a sell-off already. Looking at the jewel, we did just get the positive cross on the blue and purple. The knife is up pretty high. Typically, though, we'll see like a little bit more sharper of a point coming off of it before the sell-off, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we'll get a new high higher than this high here if it does sell back off now and retest to the downside. And you'll see also, if you look at this on the 4-hour, you'll see that 377 moving average corresponds almost exactly with the 89, and that's again what's just holding up price this whole way through here. We're not getting a ton of resolution. I don't see anything one way or the other telling us this has to go up or down. We are seeing a red slope on the TJD TD MACD. Switch back over the daily here for a minute. We do have a green histogram and blue slope on TD MACD on the daily ever since that big punch up, and we do have the blue still above the purple on the TJD jewel. So it is saying as of now, stay long. Also, we're on the daily. We are above all major moving averages. We got the 10 now is crossing back over, and we're slowly just pulling them all back up to the upside. I don't think that necessarily this means we're breaking out of this range, though. I don't necessarily see specific reason this can't continue to just keep doing what it's been doing. You'll see that purple resistance of the channel coming down here this whole way, and all we did was basically we had that fake out above it way back here and then came back below it, and now here again we had a fake out above it and we got rejected. So while I'm not necessarily bearish right now because we are above all we are above all major moving averages currently, but we're at this resistance point that we've been interacting with consistently. So I'm not necessarily going to get bullish right here and buy straight into resistance. What I'd be looking for right now is for this to come back down and retest this 93.50 range right here, and now find it as support after it was previously resistance. For quite a few times we tried and couldn't get back above it, and now here we are, we push up to the top. But the real thing I want to see right here for confirmation that we're going to move to the upside is I want to see us get above and close above this 236. I mean, if we can even get up to 97.50 right here and get a close right there, that would be our highest close above these previous ones here. If we could get above though this 236 and get a close up here at like 9800, I'd be much more bullish, especially if we took out this wick and we essentially said to the market, we're ready to start moving back up. But as of now, that's a high, that's a lower high, and we just put in another lower high. So I'm not necessarily going to get bullish on this pattern as of now. But again, if you're already in a trade, there's no reason not to stay in it. But I'm not necessarily opening positions from this point. Again, if we come back down and get the retest and it holds right here at 93.03, I think like at the 302, that's probably the most bullish scenario because we'd be testing all these moving averages and then getting a bounce up. But if we come down again, even as low as this 9100 range, it's going to look real sketchy if we keep coming back down here, and it's going to look like that was a swing. So there we have it. That's a crypto trend trader. Quick look at Bitcoin on our little Monday close here. We did get a big push up here, but we're not getting any confirmation. The volume was decent on it. It's the biggest move we've had, in basically a week here. So, but there we have it. I'm expecting it to come back down here and retest, and then we'll see if that holds and if we get continuation to the upside or if it continues to sell off. So there we have it. Bitcoin on the daily and 4-hour crypto trend trader signing off.